All right, guys, welcome back to the Universe Sports Talk podcast. We're here with another guest for you guys, Lopa Leiataua from the football team.
Hi, guys.
Here with Caleb Turner, Jackson Payne, and we're here to just kind of run through some conversations, some topics about what it's like to be on the football team, and other things that Lopa's interested in. So, to get started with, kind of give us just a kind of summary of like how the season's been for you guys so far, Lopa, and where you guys are at.
Dude, we've been doing pretty well, actually. We've been killing it. The team has been playing great. One thing I really like about the team is that we're proving a lot of haters wrong. I remember beginning of the season, or even before the season started, everyone was like freaking out. Jeff Grimes left, Zach Wilson left, half of our defense had left. And I just remember reading man, BYU is not even going to be ranked. We were nowhere near the top 100.
Right.
So I don't know. I thought it was funny, and I think especially a lot of my teammates took it personally, and we took it personally throughout the whole preseason and making sure that we were training with the goal in mind, and it's nice to see it all pay off.
Yeah, kind of put that chip on your shoulder, right?
Yeah.
The next man up philosophy. I know you guys had some injuries this year.
Yeah.
Other seasons, those setbacks might have dropped you back a bit, but it feels like nothing's changed. The vision's maintained the same. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. It's crazy because I read something online that said BYU's playing like a family, and I was like, yeah, that's legit how we feel. I think maybe I'm a little biased because I'm one of the upperclassmen, but I feel like as a team, this is the most together we felt chemistry-wise. Besides last year was just as close. Yeah. But this year is just as close too.
That's awesome. Why do you think that chemistry plays such an important role in performing on the field? We hear about this all. I'm a big Jazz fan for basketball, and for years we've talked about how the Jazz chemistry is the reason why they're as good as they are, or why they overachieve. And you look at BYU football this year. Coach Satake's always about the love and learn. Yeah. You guys do seem pretty tight knit. We had Samson Puka on the other day. They were talking about the same thing. Why do you think that chemistry and that family dynamic translate to on-field performance?
I don't know, man. You just play one thing, you're having fun. That's for sure. A lot of people don't realize the mental aspect of the game. And when you play with people you're comfortable with people you trust, like your family, it just makes the world of a difference. Especially, I remember when I was a freshman and I was thrown into one of the games, I felt so anxious, and there was somewhat of a divide between the freshmen and the upperclassmen and the underclassmen. So you never felt that kind of support from them. Love them, they're awesome. A lot of the guys that I played with, but I felt difference. This year, you can see the difference. We're especially in the D-line room, we're hey, you're gonna be playing no matter what. You're a freshman. John Nelson, Blake Mangleson, Batty. We've always been encouraging them. Hey, you're part of this brotherhood. You need to learn how to play. You need to get over it. We're here to help you. We trust you. And that just makes a world of a difference to especially young players. If you're playing together as a group, it just means the world to them. So that's what I love about it.
Love that, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, and speaking of kind of that, I'm gonna bring my laptop over real quick so we can show this photo. But speaking of kind of that love and learn, the culture that Kalani's kind of built with you guys, I loved. So this is we're showing a little bit of the merch, right? So this was this after the Utah game, or was this, it was, right?
It was right after the Utah game.
Walk us through what happened in this moment, and then why you decided to put it on a shirt, I guess.
Oh, dude, I've been walking through that whole moment, bro. The whole after the Utah game. So it was funny. So right when the clock, we were super anxious from even with 2 minutes left on the clock, we were all man, are we really going to win this game?
Trust me, we were anxious too.
We're okay, we're going to run it. And then I believe Tyler finally got the last first down, and we just knew it settled in. So we were all trying to dunk water on Kalani and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And then I started seeing people jump over the barriers and stuff. And I got a flashback of USC from 2019. I literally almost died that game because I was in the middle of the dog pile on top of dying.
Oh, no.
And everyone was rushing it. Yeah. So I started to suffocate. It was almost like Travis Scott concert all over. So once I saw people jumping over the Utah for the Utah game, I booked it to the other locker room, not to the locker room, to the other tunnel where the Utah players are.
Right.
So I went there and I chilled with one of the O linemen, and I was just talking to him hey, good game. And then I just see everyone celebrating, and then it's like 15 minutes pass by, like 20 minutes pass by, I'm starting to calm down, and I try to go all across the field, and then Spencer just grabs me out of nowhere. Like, I'm trying to just cut through, just get back into the locker room, and Spencer just like grabs me, and he goes, "Hey, can you do an interview?" I was like, yeah, right. And so actually, one of my friends, he's right there in the picture. His name's Jonathan. He was in my major. So like, he's like helping me get through and stuff. And he's like, make room for Lopa. And so like, he was helping me get through. And then Spencer grabbed us and we were like, oh yeah, let's do an interview. And honestly, it was kind of just surreal at the moment. Yeah. Leading up to that week, leading up the whole like preseason, we were like really focused on that game. Like, man, we need to win. Like, we won't play them for another 2 years, I think. And like, we make this joke all the time. Like, me and Zoe, we're like, imagine when we grow up and then our kids ask us at the BYU Utah games, like, "Hey, Dad, did you ever beat Utah?" And then we're gonna be like, "No," like that. Yeah. So like, we're like,
can't do your kids like that, man.
No, we did it. Go see your mom, like that. So like, honestly, I was super. I don't know. I was just super happy, bruh. And like, happiness turned into gratitude. And when I think of gratitude, I always think of God. So yeah, that's pretty much why I was saying stuff like that.
That's good stuff. I love the picture on the shirt just because you look like so ponderous there. Like you look like you're legit talking to God. Deep in and everyone behind you is just going wild.
Yeah, that's a crazy.
Just the stark contrast.
It's
awesome.
like the perfect like BYU photo though, because you're like talking about church, but then everyone's just like going wild about sports.
Church!
Yeah, church!
Popcorn pop.
It's like how you can say like F it in an interview, and then like a minute later you like quote a Book of Mormon scripture.
Oh yeah,
that was legendary.
It's like it's just all part of the same deal, you know. It's like, it's BYU sports.
That's
you know?
BYU sports for you, man. Love the church, love the gospel.
So how was church the next day then?
Yeah,
you went to church?
that's true. Yeah.
Bro, I was limping everywhere at church. So the cool thing about my ward, the poly ward, is we start at 2 p.m.
Oh, rock and roll.
And it's right next to my house, so it's
it.
super convenient.
2 p.m. That's the money word.
Yeah, truly.
Like that game finished around like what, midnight?
Yeah.
12:30.
Yeah.
And I didn't get home till like 3 that night.
Dang.
So I was tired, bro. But I did go to church though.
There we go. I mean, the shirt says you did, so
Yeah.
I hope so, man.
Can you imagine if you had that shirt and you actually did?
Oh, you had the F it?
Did you make that shirt or
No.
that was just my man Inked Coog?
Yeah, they did it themselves. I thought that was really cool. Man, I tried really hard not to cuss. Kalani's like cracking down on it. So I'm like, F it. Yeah, F it.
Have you seen, do you remember when TJ Hawes on the basketball team?
Yeah.
To shut the F up?
Yes. I remember
Classic.
that.
You're right up there with him, man. You have a bit more hair than TJ. But
Oh, yeah. He's a cool guy, though.
So, but when this quote came from when you were talking about, I think it was a sack you had, or no, it was a forced fumble, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was the play. So, what are some of like the highlights from the season so far, in your opinion, like most memorable moments? Obviously Utah,
Yeah.
but other than that, like what do you kind of look back on as like, man, like this season?
Utah for sure was the highlight of my year this year. Playing against Bronco was another one too for me.
Did he recruit you?
Yeah, I'm old, bro. I'm old. Yeah, so I was recruited by Bronco, but I never played for him. I went on my mission and he was gone.
Yeah.
And who else? Oh yeah, the first game. Arizona game.
Okay, yeah. Which I feel like is like kind of flying under the radar. Like people kind of forgot about it because then Utah happened.
Yo, people forget about that game. I know they're like 0-9 and something like that.
Right. Well, I think
they got the win.
They won a game.
Oh yeah, against Cal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like 1-8.
I just feel like it was such a, I don't want to say mundane game, but it was just very uneventful. Like you had the big bomb to Neal early, and then I think Hayden had the pick at the very end. But like,
and there were a lot of injuries too.
A lot of injuries. I mean,
but I feel like
first 10 seconds.
Yeah, that one was scary. That was actually really scary. But the first game, the Arizona game, I don't know about you guys, but that was the first game we've had with people there since the COVID year. And so I feel like a lot of the team was just hyped.
Yeah.
And it was the first time, and it was against like a Pac-12. You know, after all the talks of getting like, oh, you guys had a cupcake schedule last year and stuff like that. Like, I'm not afraid to like address the haters. They thought like, because BYU's playing a weak schedule, they're not good. And I'm like, and I feel like everyone was so prepared for that game coming into it, and it was just so much fun, especially with how many Cougar fans were there that day at the Allegiant Stadium. That was so dope, bro.
That was hype. Were you on the 2016 team when Kalani his first season?
No.
You weren't, but you were on the 18 team.
Yeah.
I remember because they opened the season at Arizona in 2016 in the Cardinal Stadium, and then 2018, and then 2021. And I feel like every time that they open against Arizona, there's always some intensity there. It's like
Yeah.
not really a
seriously.
rivalry, but there's
A lot of members.
some heat there. There's a
yeah.
lot of members down there
There's
too.
a
yeah.
lot of members down there.
A lot of heat down there, so it's always an intense game. But
Yeah, it is.
like Caleb said, definitely flown under the radar. How about we do? Because me and Caleb have talked about this because we talk BYU all the time.
Hmm.
That's why we have this podcast.
Yeah.
But let's rank top 5 games of the year for you.
This year,
Yeah.
Utah.
Utah's one.
For sure, number 1. Number 2 would have to be Virginia.
Really?
Yeah.
I think for me personally, I think Virginia was a really good game,
Oh.
especially after bouncing back after the second quarter for the defense was I was really proud of our defense after that.
Yeah. Defense won the game.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at it, the first quarter, they could not get in a groove. I think, was it 2 3-and-outs? Or
Yeah.
2 or 3 3-and-outs that you guys forced early.
Yeah.
Second quarter happens, don't have to go into that. And
Yeah.
then down the stretch, everything went right.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone turned
I want
over.
to talk more about that game. But number 3 was probably Arizona State.
Okay.
I think
yeah.
a lot about that game actually. That game was crazy, man. Especially with Tyler. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that play was amazing. I was like, Tyler, I'm in love with you now, bro. That was probably the greatest play ever.
Talk about anime stuff. Dude. That's straight up out of an anime, dude. Like,
I love
freaking
you, Tyler.
Falcon, like,
Yeah, Tyler's a big anime fan too, actually.
There you go.
No
Got a
way.
game.
Yeah.
Next.
So
Anime and wings, right?
yeah,
Anime
he loves
Lo-
anime,
loves
bro.
his wings, bro.
But yeah, what else? Number 3, I think number 4 was Washington State for me.
Okay.
That was a tough game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People underestimate that.
It's hard to
game.
win up there.
It is, and like they came to play. They really did come to play, and we were coming off a 2-game losing streak.
Yep.
So we lost to Baylor the week before that, and so that was a good bounce back. And I love the Arizona game. I just think the Arizona game was number 5 for me. That was probably a really good game. I thought that was a super fun game.
It was a ton of fun too. I mean, I know it's hard to put a season like this into 5 main
Yeah.
games because then you got Utah State as well.
Yeah.
That was
That was a
pretty
good
tense down
game.
the stretch.
Actually, maybe
Oh,
we put,
yeah,
I might put
lucky.
Utah State up there. Actually, that was a fun game.
Especially with like with the crowd. With
Oh
those
man,
fans,
those
bro.
guys
Tell
were
us about
so
it.
mean.
Tell us all about it,
Okay, so it's
please.
funny, bro.
We should talk to Samson about that. We didn't even mention that to Samson.
Oh,
Good
Samson
vibes
was
only.
super mad about
Yeah.
that, bro.
Those videos were so funny.
So, bro, what I've learned about hecklers is you got to be nice to them.
Okay.
It's just I play the same way. Like when someone trash talks to me, I'm like, oh yeah, good block, and they're like, huh? You know,
You're supposed to fight back.
yeah,
Like, yeah.
bro. I grew up in Compton. Everyone over there is like a freaking trash talker. So when
Yeah.
you like change it up on them, it's a different mental game.
It gets in their head.
Yes.
Are you a basketball guy?
Kinda, yeah.
Do you know who Shaq is?
Oh yeah,
Do you know who Shaq
I'm
is?
just-
of course.
I'm just making sure, man.
Yeah.
Do you know who Hakeem Olajuwon is? Have you heard
Yes.
that name? So Hakeem and Shaq, they played each other in the finals when Shaq was with Orlando.
Yeah.
And Hakeem was just like putting Shaq down, like he was having his way with them, and he was just being nice. He's like, "Hey, good try, man. Like, good block, nice board." And it was like killing Shaq upstairs. He's like, "Dude, what am I doing?"
Yeah.
So it's
No, it's the
like you
exact
said,
same
yeah.
way. No, it really is. So like I remember what game was it? It was the Arizona game. Like this guy was super mean to me, and he was saying some really mean words.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound like a punk, but he was just like, "Hey, you are a blah blah blah," and I was like,
Dude, the
I was
nerve.
"Oh man, Jesus still loves you, bro." And it just threw him off, bro.
Yeah.
And like I remember that next series, I got a sack on him.
Yo,
So I was just like,
yo.
it's just super funny because you just talk to them and you're nice to them. So on TV, my mom was always like, "Why are you always talking to them?" Because sometimes when the camera comes up, I'm like
yeah.
laughing and talking to the other guy, but I'm honestly just like, "Hey, bro, like, are you from here?" Like,
Yeah, it's all like positive. Just
yeah, I
like,
was like, "Oh, nah, we're gonna go soak after this." You know how it is. You know, like I'm cracking jokes like that, bro. And he
Yeah.
like, I'm not being serious, but
no,
like it's just
no,
super
I got
funny.
you. I got you. Yeah.
And like they, you know, you gotta get them to get their guard down a little bit,
Right,
and you still
right.
play hella hard. You gotta learn how to turn it on and off sometimes,
sure.
right? So yeah. Oh, I totally skipped your question, but like, what were we talking about again?
Oh, we're just talking about just best moments from the year, and then the Utah State student section.
Oh, yeah, the student section.
yeah.
So the reason why I brought that up is because like they were right behind us, and like they were just saying mean things, and I'm like trying to get the team like, "Hey guys, just focus up." And so one of the guys is like, "Hey, blah blah blah." I was like, "Thank you very much for that." And he's like, "Oh, okay." So like by the third quarter, he was like, "58, I like you." I was like, "Thanks, bro. Don't worry
Making
about
friends
it."
out there,
no,
man.
I really was. I was just
So-
like, bro.
Have you ever played in a game where the student section was right behind your bench like that?
Oh, nah, it's always Utah State.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so weird. Like,
Yeah, Utah State.
weird.
We were up there too, and it was just, I mean, we were on the field before the game. We're not like in BYU stuff, but like,
Yeah.
I guess just by looking at us, you can tell we're from Provo.
maybe, I don't know.
Maybe. But I'm getting heckled by the Utah State people too, and I turned around.
Yeah.
This guy's like, blah, 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 blah. I turn around, it's my freaking cousin. He's like, yeah, screw you, BYU. I was like, we're related to.
No, one of the kids, like, one of the hecklers was, like, speaking in Tongan. And I was like, dude, you served the mission? And I was like, it's like a white guy speaking Tongan. I was like, bro, you served the mission. Why are you tripping about the church, dog?
What in the world, dude?
I mean, they hate us because they ain't us. All those dudes
Right.
apply to
Honestly,
BYU
it
didn't
is.
get in.
Yeah, honestly. But, like, it was just fun to play again.
And they have to live up to Logan, you know?
They had some really good ones, though. I'm not going to lie, bro. They were calling us some names, and I thought it was so funny. You know Keenan Peely?
Yeah.
Okay, Keenan was at the game. All right, hopefully he doesn't see this, but, like, they were, like, yelling, Lord Farquaad.
Oh, no.
And then Keenan was like, oh, I want to throw something at them. And I was like, bro, calm down,
Dude,
man.
I get a Kronk vibe from Keenan. Like Emperor's New Groove. Have you seen Emperor's New Groove?
Oh, yeah.
Kronk? He's Kronk, but like in the nice way. 'Cause
Yeah. Keenan's a really nice guy,
Oh,
but
yeah.
he's a menace on the field, bro. You know how I like to, like, nice talk people? Keenan loves to trash talk people, bro. It's crazy.
Who are
It's
some
like,
of
get
the-
in my face.
Who are the best trash talkers on the team?
Neil.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
my
Yeah, I
gosh.
could see
Neil
that.
is an annoying. Bro, I've lived with Neil for, like, 3 years now, and I know how to deal with him. But, like, I feel bad for whoever goes up against him because Neil loves to get in people's heads. And he's like, you suck. I'm like, he never admits when he's wrong. Like, ever. I'm
He's
like,
stubborn.
Yeah, he's stubborn, bro. So it's super funny. It's just like I can't say a lot of the things he say on the field, but like
Yeah.
We keep
he
it
goes,
straight.
yeah,
Exactly.
he goes off, bro. He really
Yeah,
does go off.
I can see that.
He's probably one of the best trash talkers.
We should have him on the show and then just like go at him.
Yeah,
Just
do
get
like
into.
a trash.
Who
battle.
else? Keenan isn't a trash talker, but he's mean on the field. Like he'll push and shove. He's like, rah.
He's bruising, yeah.
Yeah, a trash talk. Batty's a trash talker.
Oh,
Really?
really? I
Batty's
would not have
a-
expected that.
Yeah, Batty's a
Dang.
really big trash talker.
Okay.
I have to calm him down sometimes. I'm like, bro, it's not worth 15 yards. Chill out, like, dude. So like, he's a big trash talker. Oh, I know Chaz is too. Actually,
Okay,
Chaz is a
okay.
good trash talker.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much all. Oh, Clark Barrington.
Really?
Really?
Bro, oh my
What?
gosh. I love Clark off the field, but on the field, I hate him so much. Bro, even when in practice, he annoys, like, when we go head up, he's just the meanest guy ever, bro. And I'm like, bro, it's just a game. Get off of me.
So you guys do trash talk each other in practice?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's cash.
That's for
It's
sure.
part of that family vibe, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's for sure.
you
Yeah.
can't not trash your little brother, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, but Clarky's a mean one. But, like, it's funny because Kalani always preaches, like, we're going to hit him hard and then help him up. And I remember talking to Clark. He's like, I just can't do that. I can't help him up. I was like, I know you can't. Like, I can't do that. I just can't help him up. Someone will help him up, but not me.
Yeah. Speaking of Clark, I think for the animation game, I think his alter ego was like Clark, like Superman. He's
Yes.
Clark Kent. Like,
Yeah.
That's pretty clever.
His is dope, yeah.
And
I liked
who
it.
was yours? It was
Mine was
Dragon Slayer guy?
Itachi.
Oh,
No,
oh,
it's
it was
from
Itachi.
from Naruto.
Naruto,
Yeah. I like that character.
So those graphics before the game, whose idea was that? Was that from the team or was that just from the graphic people?
That's
You
from
know?
the graphic people, but I've been talking to Dova, like, Dova, can we do some cool anime stuff at all? Like, dog. But yeah, no, it was from the team. It was from the marketing department, but I've been slipping hits at Dova.
Oh, of course.
Dova's like the marketing.
Yeah. I got you. And I
So
thought it was
good.
interesting what you said too about like at the Utah State game, you guys tried to like flip their trash talk and almost like make it like be nice to them, right? I feel like BYU always tries to do that, whether because like after the game, Gunnar went up and like he like took a picture with the guy who had the sign, like
Yeah.
took a sign, like
Yeah.
he was all nice about it. And then if you go back to like the Wisconsin game in 2018 when you guys were like dancing and singing,
Yeah.
like jump around.
We always
right?
got to turn it positive. Bro.
Exactly.
It's really, it's yeah. That's how I roll at least.
I feel like it's kind of like being a missionary. Like when people
Yeah.
trash talk you on the street, because I mean,
Yeah.
you served a mission, you know how it is. Like
Yeah.
people are like, "Hey, Mormons!" Like they just go at you, and you just gotta smile, wave, be nice, and
Yeah,
Smile and wave,
it
boys.
is
Smile and
crazy.
wave.
it's fun, man.
Well, real quick, I want to do a little segment talking about explain the gram, as in explain an Instagram post. So we're gonna go through
Okay.
your Instagram real quick. I got it pulled up, and we're gonna the one I want to pull up is your Halloween costume because it was really well done, pretty iconic. So if we can get this to work, here we go. All right, this is Lopa on Halloween.
This is dope. Oh man,
Hide
I
your
was
demons. I'm here to slay 'em. Hashtag Demon Slayer.
Hide your demons, boys. Hey, honestly, like, I think I look super fly in this, bro. Like, hey, so it's his name is Tanjiro Kamado. It's from a show called Demon Slayer. they just had a movie come out, and it's like the highest grossing film to come out of Japan. And so it's like super popular. But I love it. If you can't really tell, but I dyed my hair red in this. And I got the little birthmark that he has. And yeah, he has like a kimono that looks like that. And I thought it was, bro, I look hella fly. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I could pull anyone. And I got the little earrings.
You got Kairos Tonga right there. Slay me next.
Kai.
So literally good.
I love Kai, bro.
The Neil comment.
Neil's
Neil
my
talking
favorite.
trash in the
Bro,
comments.
Neil loves to talk trash on it, bro. Like, it's super funny, bro. Neil loves to talk trash. But yeah, those are my boys, man.
So when Neil talks trash to you, you guys are roommates.
Oh, we are
teammates.
roommates, yeah.
So do you talk trash back, or do you kill him with kindness?
It's super funny when we talk trash. You want to pull it up? Watch. If you go to my story,
Okay.
if you go to my highlight story, it's like.
Which one is it?
2021.
Okay.
Go to 2021.
Let's see if this will work.
It's actually kind of funny. I want to show you guys. Me and Neil, low-key, like, when I've had enough of Neil, I low-key go at it. But, like, I'll usually let him win. Like, it's not my thing. Like, next. It's later on. Sorry, it's like one of the last ones. But, like, I posted stuff for his birthday. Yep, there it is. Go back one. Go back, like, 2.
Can we get audio on this, or?
Oh, it's super. Oh, look, watch this. You don't need audio for me to route him up. Let me show you how I route him up. I just want to show you real quick. Hey, Coach Clark, put me at tight end, bro.
If this loads.
Next George Kittle.
Is that Lopa or Gronk, bro?
Yeah, for real. Oh man, it's not gonna load. But freak, I routed him up. Summary. I routed up Neil.
Patience, we're gonna get it.
We'll have to like just link the video in our when we post this or something. So you guys are like out to dinner for his birthday or something?
No, this is just like we have arguments all the time.
Oh, this one I do remember this one.
Bro, we argue all the time. It's
Yeah,
just
like
super
it's
funny.
not gonna oh, we got the anime somewhere on here though.
Bro, honestly, yeah, we can just link it. But like,
Yeah,
just
Go back to the route if that one loads real quick. I want to see Lopa's moves.
oh, there it is.
Here we go.
Oh come on,
It's-
come on,
it's
Instagram.
pausing.
It's not gonna go. It's not gonna go. Oh, thought about it? Nah. That's
It's all good.
Wait.
But I route them up, bro.
I believe you. I
This is
believe you.
painful.
Yeah, it's super. Yeah, I routed them up. But yeah, me and him always. So we've lived together for like 3 years. We used to live with Zoe before he got married. We live with Tyler. So it used to be me, Zoe, Tyler Algier,
That's a squad.
Neil, and Alden Tofa.
Are you guys in a house then?
Yeah, we're in a house. And Alden and Zoe moved out because they both got married. And now we have Falau. Falau is Hinkley Ropati. People call him Hinkley still, but we call him Falau. So yeah, that's our house right now. And
There you go.
currently we have 2 stragglers, Joe and Peony.
Nice.
Their lease was up and they didn't get the house they thought they were going to get. So they've been crashing at our apartment for a bit.
Dang.
Yeah.
So we had senior day a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. What was that experience like? And I know a lot of the guys that they honored, they're kind of like in between whether they're gonna leave or not because there's like the weird like COVID year stuff.
Yeah.
So I know for you, like you're like a legit senior.
I'm done.
Right?
Yeah,
So
I'm out of here.
Super
what
senior.
was that? What was that senior day like for you?
Bro, honestly, it was crazy. It was really crazy. It went by so fast, and like my time here at BYU has gone by so fast, and I don't know, man. I almost teared up. Not when I was walking out. It was after the Cougar walk, going into the locker room. So I usually, when we pass the field, we cross the field. I take a picture, and I took my picture, and I save it all the time. I took it. I almost teared up. And like and all the equipment managers are waiting in the line and to high five us, and I like run past them so I can like catch my breath and like keep it all together. But yeah, so it was a happy thing, but like it was sad too at the same time.
Yeah.
It's the end of an era, right?
Yeah, it's an end of an era.
So if you didn't tear up then, let's see if we can get you to tear up now. I mean, just at the end of the road, you got 2 games left with the bowl game.
Yeah.
Last time playing in Provo, obviously. Just tell us, what has BYU meant to you over these past few years playing here?
Man, BYU has meant a lot, bro. Honestly, I love this place so much. I hated it at first. It was such a cultural shock for me, coming from LA to here. And it wasn't really what I thought I had in mind. And I don't think I was ready for it at the time, especially my first 2 years here with all the injuries I've had. But one thing I do appreciate from BYU is how it's taught me to be resilient. I've had so many injuries here, and it's played a big toll on my mentals and stuff. So I feel like through all the support and love, especially from the coaches, that I was able to like bounce back from everything and have a good year this year. And man, it was just it just means a lot to me to be here. I'm glad I was here. Yeah.
That's dope. Thanks for sharing that. And then here in a couple of weeks, we got Georgia Southern this week, but then we're heading down to LA where you're from.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to with that USC game?
The ball out, man. Yeah. So I didn't grow up a USC fan, so it doesn't really mean too much to me. The only thing is that it's actually super close to home. It's 10 minutes away from my house. So that's one thing I'm excited to do is actually play in LA. Yeah, I just think more about what it means to our New Year's Six chances. So we just need to really put a show together.
Is that something you guys talk about a lot?
Yeah, we're not trying to be blind to that kind of stuff. The team, that's what we're shooting for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when you mentioned in the off season you guys were very focused and locked in and you had a goal. What was that goal in the off season and the preseason that you guys were like really focused on?
Yeah, New Year's Six. That's
Gotcha.
for sure. That was like the biggest goal. We always talk about getting a new PS5 from the PlayStation Bowl. Like, man, I can't wait to get my PS5, bro. Like, that was like the joke and
That's
stuff.
amazing.
That's so catchy.
It's like, yeah. But
Do you guys follow all those like crazy scenarios, like who has to lose, or is it just we go out, do our part, and see what happens?
sometimes we have to do that, yeah.
The scoreboard watching type deal.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. We like after our games or every Saturday, we're just like, hey, that's. Oh, sorry. They're like after the game, they're like, oh dang, they won, they lost, they won. Dang.
Yeah.
We're hoping to lose. We're cheering for certain teams. You have to.
No,
it's
totally, yeah.
It's kind of out of our hands at this point. We should have taken care of business midway through the season, but we didn't, and
It happens.
yeah, it happens.
So if you get a new PS5, what kind of games you playing?
Bro, I don't know.
Are you a gamer?
I am, but not like that.
Yeah.
Tyler is more of a gamer than I am.
Really?
Yeah, and Neil is way more of a gamer than I am too.
When we had Samson and Puka on last week, they were telling us about the games they play.
They're talking about squatting up on Warzone.
Yeah,
and
so
all
that's
that
all we
stuff,
play now is Warzone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Samson made it known that he led Neil to the dub last week.
Oh,
so
I don't know how good Samson is. So
As in, like, he might not be good?
I don't think he's that good.
So
But I
who's
think
leading who here?
Puka. I think Puka's a little bit better than him.
I
to
can
be
see
honest.
that.
Yeah.
I can see that, yeah.
So I don't know. Tyler leads all of us though. That's for sure. He'd be carrying my whole house.
Tyler is a video game character. He's a
Oh,
cheat code.
bro, Tyler is. Yeah.
It's
he's
kind
a
of
good
like
kid.
I really wish I had. Did you ever play NCAA football, like the college football
Oh
game?
yes, I wish
I
that
wish
was.
they had it for this year.
Bro, that would have been
'Cause you know how fun it would-
dope.
Can you know how fun it would be to play as BYU this year?
Oh,
That would have been so much
Bro.
fun.
I'd be going zone read with
Oh yeah, with Jaren.
and
Yeah,
Tyler
that's
all
that's
game.
easy. Yeah.
All game. And then just safety blitz every time with Chaz. No,
Yeah.
with Lopa, right?
Oh, bro, come on.
Drop
give me-
Lopa back all the way.
I
Sick
can
him.
do it all. I'm telling Coach Elisa, bro, let me drop into coverage. Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
So you're from LA. You grew up 10 minutes away from the Coliseum. You said.
Yeah.
We're going down. Where should we eat when we're down there?
Oh, good luck finding a spot, bro. There's
Really?
freaking the mandates.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Is it still pretty bad down there?
Kind of
Yeah,
locked
low
down.
key's kind of shut down still. But like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can find spots. I see. All right. Some people always ask me this, like if there wasn't a mandate. I'll be honest with you, I have nowhere else to go to eat. People always ask me, "Hey, what are the cool spots to go ahead and know?"
Right.
Bro, when you grow up in LA, you don't do the touristy things.
Yeah.
It's kind of like asking a local in the Bronx, like, "Hey, what's to
That's all
do?"
I'm from DC, and it's
Yeah.
the same way. Like,
Yeah.
you don't do it there.
Yeah, you don't do your own touristy stuff. So, but I notice people in Utah do. I'm not. I don't know. It's just-
The people in Utah do the Utah touristy stuff?
yeah, they go out and stuff. They
Go
to-
skiing, go to Moab,
Yep,
whatever.
exactly.
Temple Square, Christmas.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
True, yeah.
Go to BYU games.
yeah,
That's not tourism.
but like
That's culture, bro.
That's culture. Yeah, that's true. That's better
And
than
they say Utah
culture.
doesn't have culture. It's at Lavelle's house every
Hell,
Saturday.
you know
Yes,
it, bro.
We got our
sir.
anime.
Yes, sir. Anime is dope, bro. You guys need to watch anime.
So yeah,
Anime's
tell us
dope.
how'd you get into anime? Just tell us about anime for a bit.
Bro, I grew up watching anime. So like, I think it's a running joke, especially on Twitter, is that like kids that grew up poor love anime. Like, especially in like the black community.
Yeah.
And I noticed that I had a lot of friends growing up that did watch anime, and they were closeted about it. They're like, "Oh no, I don't watch it," but we're doing hand signs and stuff
Right.
for like Naruto and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I'm really comfortable in my own skin. I'm a grown man, and I love watching anime. So I was just like, I started watching a lot more in college though.
Really?
Yeah. So in college,
Well, and there's like so much now too.
there is a lot
that you're
more.
like, oh, it like really opens because like when you're a kid, like all you just had the ones that are on TV, right?
Exactly.
You're like
Cartoon
okay,
Network.
Naruto,
Yeah.
like
Dragon Ball.
yeah, Dragon,
Yeah,
Dragon
Yu Yu
Ball, for
Hakusho
sure.
was one of my favorite ones when I was little. And then when I came here, I was just a really big fan of anime. Found some friends that loved it. So I've been roommates with Ty for like 3 years now,
Yeah.
too. Ty loves anime. Lopini loves anime. A lot of guys on the team. Hinkley loves anime.
Gotcha.
Do you guys have like anime watch parties as a team?
Oh, yo, me and Earl are some of the biggest anime fans ever. So, like, Earl's, like, one of my best friends on the D-line. And Earl, me and him are roommates when we travel, too. So, like, we love watching anime together. So, like, what anime? So, I put Gumby on. Gumby is Gabe Summers. We got him hooked on one of these animes. And
Oh,
we used to
nice.
always watch the new episodes together. It's super dope, bro.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
Dang. Do
So-
you guys have any like anime inspired celebrations?
Oh,
or,
yeah.
like-
Dude, like, all my celebrations have been anime inspired.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's funny. Let me show you one. I want
Yeah,
to show you one.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got to, please.
Okay. There's...
Like no one's doing the Naruto run or anything.
Oh, yeah. No, Tyler does it too now. Tyler does
Does
the
he?
Does he?
anime run
Okay.
too. Yeah. So like, bro, you guys haven't seen my
We're
TikTok.
missing
My
out- we're
TikTok is
missing-
Oh,
dope,
okay.
bro.
All right, everyone
Hey.
go check out
We've seen the
Lopa's
ping pong.
TikTok.
Dude, you guys haven't seen my TikToks, dog. My TikTok, look at this.
Oh yes. Oh,
It's an anime,
actually
bro.
so sick.
Like,
That's dope.
I-
That's a hard edit. Did you do that yourself?
no,
or-
someone sent it to me.
No way.
So at the game, I did it, and like a lot of people recognized it, and I was like,
Yo.
yeah, my anime community.
That's so
and
sick.
someone sent it to me on Instagram through my
Dang.
DMs, and I was like, oh, that's dope,
Thank
and I reposted it.
Cougar Nation, we know you're closeted anime, but
Bro,
just
I
let
love
it
anime.
show.
Bro, I
well,
love
the
anime.
funniest thing about our interview with Tegan last week was she was like, I literally didn't know what anime was until I came to Provo. That's what she said.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, Provo is where it's at for anime.
Bro, there's a lot
apparently."
of anime like fanatics on the team.
Yeah.
Like people you wouldn't expect. Like Keenan Ellis.
Okay.
Keenan Ellis is a
There you
big
go,
anime
there you go.
fan. Like a lot of people.
Well, and of course the OG Jamal Williams.
Oh yeah, I love talking to Jamal about
Yeah.
that stuff. Like Jamal is like a big JoJo Bizarre Adventure fan, and he keeps trying to convince me to watch it. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna watch that one. Yeah.
Is that like a more like that's like an more intense anime, like underground almost? Or
No,
like-
that's a super upper ground. It's
Is
just
it?
not
Okay.
my style, bro.
Yeah,
I was just
yeah,
like, I don't know, man.
Not,
Yeah.
not even a Jamal endorsement will get you to watch
Man.
it.
Nah,
Yes,
not that
yeah.
one. I've
Seriously,
seen
Super Saiyan.
Hokage
Bro, I've
himself, bro.
Yeah, I've seen like 10. Like I give like anime 6 episodes.
Okay.
Whether or not I'll keep watching it or not.
I think
That's
I think I
generous.
saw-
6 episodes?
Oh,
I
you
saw
have
on
to.
your Instagram you had a. Oh yeah, Attack on
Oh
Titan,
yeah,
right?
dude. There's an anime. I made an anime post. Yeah, this is Attack on Titan. That's like my favorite anime. This is Dragon Ball Z. It's me and Goku and Vegeta chilling. This is Hunter x Hunter or Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, it's me running. This is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Yeah. Oh, this is the Tanjiro guy that I was dressing up as.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
Demon
got you.
Slayer. Yeah. And this is Sasuke.
Oh yeah, that's
All,
there you
all
go.
these pictures go so hard.
Yeah.
Because like,
Dude, love
because you're
it.
like a real person and they're cartoons.
Yeah,
so
this
just how,
is
like,
super
pops
dope.
off the screen.
I was like, dude, I want to make an edit. We had a photo shoot during the summer, and I was like, man, I want to use these photos. I was like, dude, can you have me pose as like this real quick and take the picture so I can, put myself in there?
Yeah, I love it,
I'm a big, I don't know, I'm comfortable with myself. I'm comfortable in my own skin,
dude. That's what
and
it's all
everyone
about.
should be. So. If you like anime, you like it, Whatever
If-
you like,
if-
bro,
if-
be
just
happy with
own
it.
it, bro.
Yeah, own it.
If you don't take anything else from this podcast, take that. You be comfortable in your own skin.
Exactly.
Own who
be
you are.
comfortable
Be
with
yourself.
yourself.
A
Be
message from the Universe Sports Talk podcast.
Exactly.
Be yourself. Don't be afraid of that. Yeah. Some people like think they're too cool for certain things, bro, and I'm just like, bro, it's okay. Make that stuff cool. So yeah, I've had a lot of kids DM like, man, that's so cool. You play football and love anime. I love anime. I'm like, dog.
You're a pioneer. You're blazing the trail.
You can do both. You can play
Yeah.
football and you can like anime.
It's like,
You
it's
can
like
do
High School
whatever you
Musical.
want,
Like,
yeah.
You can play basketball and
Yeah.
you can be in musicals.
Dude,
you
I'm
can
a
play
big
football
nerd,
and you can
bro.
like anime.
I'm a big nerd, bro. I love those stuff. I love like Star Wars. I
Yeah?
love Lord of the
Heck
Rings.
I
Bro,
was gonna
love
say,
all
are you a
those
Star Wars
stuff.
guy? What's your favorite Star Wars movie?
Okay. It's very controversial because I like it because it's funny. Number 3. Episode 3.
Oh, we're just-
dude, that's where it's at. Have you seen? So speaking of USC in a few weeks, Jackson Dart, their quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
He's from around here. He does his eye black like Anakin.
Like
Oh,
the
he
scar.
does?
He does the
the
scar.
Oh, he
scar.
does? I never
Yeah.
noticed that.
It's
I
You
never.
gotta check it out.
Is it cool?
Yeah.
Oh,
when you,
that's
when you
really
sack
dope.
him, like your fourth sack on him against USC, you just be like, yo, nice scar.
Or,
Nice
or,
little
or
scar.
no, you got to come up with like a good like Star Wars tagline to throw at him. I don't know what it would be,
Hello
but
there.
like
Hello.
no.
I have the higher ground, Anakin.
Yes.
I
You
have
have
the
to do
higher
that.
I'll give
ground.
you everything I have. If you sack
Literally.
Jackson Dart and you say I have the high ground.
I have the high ground.
So
You
Revenge of the Sith is your
underestimate
favorite.
my power. Yeah.
So-
Da, I hate you. Yeah, bro, I love
Not
that stuff.
from a Jedi.
Sith Lords are our specialty.
Speciality.
Do you like the new ones that came out the last few years?
No, I don't.
Okay, good. Give me some.
No, I do
Terrible.
not. They were not that good,
Rogue
bro.
One is dope. Rogue One's good, and I think Solo was good too. But
Rogue One was good. I actually have not watched Solo.
what?
Yeah, I don't think I've. Oh wait, actually I have.
The one with like Childish Gambino.
It was,
Yes,
it was, it
I've
was
watched that
fun
one, yeah.
once, but like I don't know.
I think Disney's milking it for all it has. Like what's the one on Disney Plus?
Like Mandalorian.
Mandalorian,
yeah.
bro.
Did you watch that one?
I've watched it, but I don't see the hype in it, bro.
It's a bit
Dude,
slow.
you gotta watch the whole thing.
Exactly.
You gotta watch the whole thing though.
It's very
Once you get to the
slow.
end of season 2, it pays off, bro.
Oh, see, that's my point. That's way too slow.
It's like when you.
Bro, I do not get the hype around it. Everyone was like, "Oh, Mandalorian's coming out this week," and I watched it. And I was like, he's just traveling with a baby Yoda, bro.
I feel like
what's the big
people
deal?
are hyped about the Mandalorian just because of the vibe.
I think
Because
so.
it's the classic Star Wars vibe. They use like the kind of the puppet thing.
Yeah, I
It's
can
just-
see that.
It's an experience.
Yeah, I can
and,
see
and
that.
I get it, like, but at the same time, I mean, I don't watch like dramatic shows. I like funny stuff.
Yeah, same.
And you know, if it's not fast paced, like why would you? And that's the problem with some of like Revenge of the
Exactly.
Sith for Star Wars. The big criticism is that it's too slow.
Slow, yeah.
They like
to
talk
the-
things out instead of showing.
So like the reason why number 3 is always my favorite is because that was like the first Star Wars I ever watched.
Okay, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
That was like the very first one I ever watched, and I thought it was cool when I was little.
People
But
are
I
coming
grow
around to
up,
it.
I'm like, it
I
does
mean-
kind of suck, but like,
But you got
Could be worse.
yeah.
General Grievous
Yes.
is dope. You got the whole battle on Mustafar.
I like the
which
part
is
where they kill
like-
all the Jedi's.
Okay, Order 66.
Yeah, I
bit
like
dark,
that part.
but yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like the dark stuff, dude. I'm
Okay.
like, I'm a realist with it. I like that. I'm
If you
like
like that, if you
whoa.
like that one, you got to check out the video game Jedi Fallen Order. I think that's what it's called.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one because it's like all about like Order 66 and like how the Jedi are getting killed off.
Oh, that'd be
It's a good
dope.
game.
I like those kind of things.
I
Yeah.
want to see like a really gritty, like dark, kind of like R-rated Star Wars movie about like bounty hunters.
Oh, that would be cool.
And it's
actually.
like there's no Jedi in it whatsoever. It's just like bounty hunters, and it's showing kind of like their world and how
Yeah.
like there's no like everyone's bad, but like you kind of sympathize with somebody who's less bad, like that kind of
Yeah.
thing. Just really, it's kind of like, did you see Logan, like the Wolverine movie?
Yes.
It's
That's
kind of
so
like
good.
Logan,
So
but for
good.
Star Wars.
Yeah,
Just like
darker.
really intense,
Yeah.
Yeah.
really
See,
dark.
I like
something new.
that kind of stuff, like darker stuff a little bit. Yeah.
Are you a big like Marvel superhero kind of guy too?
Yeah,
or
I'm
not
a
as
big
much?
one.
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys see the trailer for Spider-Man?
You know. we
Oh,
watched
that's
this
so
morning.
dope,
So
bro.
good.
Oh,
I
really
love
hope someone's
Spider-Man.
in it.
Spider-Man's literally my favorite character.
Okay.
Like he's
okay.
my favorite superhero.
Who's your favorite Spider-Man?
Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. There's the
Oh,
question.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Honestly, so I think Tom Holland is probably the best overall,
Mm.
but I think Toby is the best Peter, and I
Yeah.
think Andrew is the best Spidey.
Okay.
Okay,
There
Yeah.
you go,
So like, you know how
everyone
like
gets a trophy.
yeah. So like it's just like when Peter Parker, you got to be really nerdy and
Mhm.
stuff. But when Andrew was playing it, he's kind of the cool guy.
Yeah.
Skateboarding.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, man?
Exactly.
But then when they put on the mask, Toby was still kind of a nerd, and like Andrew was like a really like cocky,
Yeah.
trash talking kind of guy, which
That's
is what.
true.
Spidey
Those were
is.
darker movies too. I feel
Yeah,
like
those were
ones
those were.
with the lizard.
Oh yeah, when Gwen died, I was like,
Shook,
whoa.
man.
I was not ready for that scene.
Me neither. I was like,
I was
oh
on-
shoot.
I had never seen the second one. I'd only seen the first Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And so I was on my mission. I went to Argentina, and it's like my first week. I don't speak a lick of Spanish, and they always have TV on in the houses,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they're always playing like the most
Facts.
random stuff.
Yeah.
And so this family of our teachers was watching Amazing Spider-Man 2, and I've never seen it. I'm like, yo, this is dope.
This is dope.
And then Gwen falls. I'm like, oh, he's gonna get her. And you just see her die. I'm like,
Oh no.
and then my comp
Spoiler
turns to me,
alert.
and I have to like do the first vision. But like,
Yeah.
just watched
The
Gwen
Gwen.
die. Oh,
The light shining.
So funny. Oh my god.
No, bro. I was like, oh yeah, he's gonna save her, and then she dies.
But dude, in the trailer for the new one, they have like the same moment, but it's Zendaya falling.
Yes.
And you're like, is
So
he gonna- is he gonna
that's
catch
exactly,
her?
I saw that, and I was like, oh man, I hope they don't kill her off.
Dude, right?
That's so crazy.
Oh, and somebody said, what if it's because there's like the rumor like Andrew Garfield and Toby might show up. They're like, what if it's Andrew Garfield and he saves Zendaya because he didn't
Yes.
save Emma Stone?
Oh, that's a
And you're
good
like,
point. Hey, that I like
Don't
that.
save her. She don't want to be saved.
Yeah.
No real
Speaking of
moments.
Marvel,
It's
we,
gonna be so good.
we literally just watched The Eternals as a team last week.
Oh, weird.
Yeah,
Did you guys
during
like
the
it?
bye week. It was super cool.
Yeah.
Honestly, the movie was aight, but I love watching the movie as a team.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds cool.
Bro, it's so funny.
So did y'all just like rent out a theater or like how?
Yeah,
did that
we
work?
ren out an auditorium, but
That's sick.
it's an experience, bro. I
Yeah.
wasn't ready for this experience when you go watch it as a team.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so much fun.
Were people like making comments throughout?
Oh, you're always yelling.
Oh,
Or you're
so
like,
lit.
okay, so like a character comes up and it's like a black character, and we're like, okay, Miles. It's like the or like a random like brown character, we're like, okay, Lopa, and then we're like, boo.
It's like- it's-
and you like start throwing
It's
stuff
like the
at
Indian
it.
guy. You're like,
Yeah,
I'm
the
not-
Indian,
I'm not
have you watched The
Indian.
Eternals?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So like Gumby was making fun of me, and Gumby and Earl were sitting next to each other, and Gumby was making fun of me during the movie, and I was like, all right, bet. Wait till this
So-
guy comes back up, and I seen him on the screen again, and I was like, okay, Gumby. It's like the big Indian guy, and everyone started dying laughing.
Okay, so spoiler alert for our listeners out there. So when Harry Styles came on the screen at the end, who'd you guys yell?
Oh.
Who's
Oh,
there?
yeah, it's true.
No one did actually. We always go for the characters that are funny, bro.
Yeah.
Like Sprite, like the little small character, the girl.
Yeah, yeah,
We're
yeah.
like, okay, Hobbs.
Oh,
Or like when random things happen, you're like, boo, boo. Or
That's
like
amazing.
when, like, spoiler alert, when Sprite gets hit in the head, we're like,
Yeah.
yeah, F Sprite, yeah. Woo, sorry, Hobbs.
Oh, jeez. That's
good
so
old, good
good.
old Hops Hop.
Yeah, it's super funny.
So was that like the first time you guys had a team like did movie stuff like that, or have you
Yeah,
done it in
so
the past?
we've done it in the past before, like my freshman, sophomore year, but COVID, we stopped it last
true.
year.
Yeah.
We used to watch it before every game, home and away.
Dang.
Really?
Yeah, and so last year we didn't have it, and this year we were just continuing it from last year. We're like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, focus up, do your own thing. But last week was a bye, and we like begged Kalani. We're like, some of the seniors were like, can we go please watch a movie or something,
Aw.
like do something as a team. And like Kalani surprised us that day. It was on Thursday, and we had like practice scheduled and everything. We lifted still. We lifted. We went up to meetings, and Kalani was like starting meetings like he normally does, and we're like, oh, we're not doing anything. Like we're like, dang it, man. And then we were watching the movie. Not the movie, my bad. We're watching like film.
Yeah.
Kalani's like, yeah, our coach is gonna come and help us. And then he changes the page on the big screen. It's like, we're gonna go watch The Eternals. And we're like, yeah.
Everyone just like flips. I love
Everyone's
it.
like, yeah, I love this team, yeah.
So is that gonna be the only movie this year? Or do you think you'll get another one in?
I think that'll probably be the only movie, but it's all good, you know. We're rejuvenated. We came into practice this Monday and we were ready to roll. So
Hey,
it's
well,
fine.
maybe if y'all get a good bowl game, you can watch Spider-Man.
Oh, dude, that's what we're hoping on.
There you
Actually,
go.
they threw it in the group chat
Prayers,
yesterday.
prayers.
That'll be it.
Yeah,
That'll
that'll be
be it.
dope. Hopefully.
PS5s too.
New Year
Let's go.
So
6.
invite us.
New
We'll
Year
pull
6.
up.
New Year 6. New Year
Year
6.
6.
Let's freaking go.
Let's speak it into existence, Cougars. New York 6. New York 6. New York. Okay, I'm ready.
Well,
There you
we
go.
appreciate you coming on, Lopa.
Thank you guys for having me.
And you guys can check him out on the football team. He'll be killing it this week,
Yeah.
Georgia Southern.
That'll be fun.
Go
yeah.
get it.
Thank you
Catch
guys.
y'all later.
Stuff. Peace out.
Thanks, guys.